transmission from the new shave den. And we're going with natural light, and that's just the light coming in the window. I was going to play around with some Arafa soaps today, but I got the new Voodoo from the Cajun blade with the matching after sauce. And it's just a lovely smelling soap. It has a light kind of, almost a sweet scent to it. And I went to go look up the scent notes, and if I'm being honest, he sold out on his Etsy site, so I couldn't really find it. And so I got the soap bloomed and kind of worked a bit of a lather here. This is where all the new stuff is temporarily, but it's all a work in progress. Looking for the Bayou butter. I've been really kind of enjoying the ease of use of the Bayou butter to just wet the face, and apply, you know. As soon as things settle down a little bit with the house and all the stuff that's going on, we're just trying to finalize some stuff, get the kitchen usable. And ever since that sickness last week or the week before, I don't even remember, I'm just all congested lately. But it is what it is. So I decided to use my Freedor 14. I haven't used this in a while, and I really enjoy this blade. I was lucky enough to get it in pristine mint NOS condition. And my Angelo Muru, or Muru, M-U-R-R-U, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. He finished my blade. I'll throw a picture of that up, and should be on its way to me. Pretty cool looking blade. It didn't come out exactly how I wanted it, but or how I ordered it. Excuse me, but all in all, not too worried. Looks like a pretty badass blade. And I might put a picture up, I might not. Might make you guys wait to see it. Anyway, went with the Voodoo today. Figured I'd christen the new shave den with Eric's new soap. Oh, I'm using the Matthew Lawrence brush today. Just doing a little bit of painting. And before I get into it, I told No Name Bear that I would, quickly go through all the scents that I got from Arafa. So she gave me these samples, and they're very hard to read because they're very small. This is Phantom of something. Phantom of Kaiv. No idea. I got Time Dragon. We've got the Yuzu Melody, which I already have, and Taro, which I was curious about. So those were the samples that I got, and I'll just start at the top. More Than Ritual. Really, really nice scent to it. Green Garden. Smells exactly the way you would think. Discoverer. And I forget what this one smells like. It's just a lot of her scents are just very fresh, clean scents, which I really can appreciate. This is the Steel Credo that I used in my last video. Same thing, just a really nice clean scent to it. Kind of a cologne scent. We got the Yuzu Melody. I figured I'd go with one of their fun scents and go with the November Watermelon. And I did get the matching splash for that and the Yuzu Melody. This Smoky Midday, if I'm being honest, that shit smells real good. It's, like I said in the other video, it's like a mix between a fresh cigar and fresh pipe tobacco. We've got Summertime, another really fresh kind of garden scent. We've got the Kentucky Bourbon, nice light Kentucky Bourbon scent, but very well balanced. We've got Rough Seas, which I also have the matching splash, and Agave, which I think I used this one during the video that I didn't post where I was exhausted like a zombie. And I really like the smell of the agave. It smells exactly what you would expect from an agave scent. And as you can see, I went a little overboard with the Arafa just because it's overseas, and I'm the type of guy that if I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna do it. So let's moisten back up a little here. And my shrink wrap season starts tomorrow. I'm as close as I'm gonna get to being ready. So right after the shave, I'm gonna take a nice hot shower. Normally I would do that beforehand, but I just figured this thing still has a great edge to it. Can't remember what edge I put on this last, if I'm being honest. And you know what? We're gonna turn the light on. I will be changing these lights. They're not very flattering. It's the old light and the old mirror, and I do plan on changing them. I've changed everything else: the toilet, the faucet, everything in the shower. It's all brand new. Man, that blade feels good. I don't know what it is about this Friador steel, but it's just, for a stainless steel, it's actually quite comfortable. But I also think I have a conical edge on this. So I got my new garage floor. It was hollow underneath. When they started punching holes in it with the big jackhammer at 8 in the morning, shaking the whole neighborhood. It was like Swiss cheese. There was almost a foot of just dead space between the concrete floor and the dirt underneath, which is a little freaky. And I feel much better about it because this gap was there. My chimney was not being supported properly. And the floor was very uneven. So rolling my shrink wrap dispenser that I made, or my shelving unit that's on wheels that I made, was just going to be a pain in the ass. And my buddy Ron thought I was crazy to spend $3,300 to get a new garage floor. But based on the way it all went down, I couldn't be happier with the decision to change that floor, because it fixed a lot of things that I wasn't even aware of. So it's one of those things where, you know, I had intentions on just straightening out the floor, and found out that it was a lot more than a dip in the floor. There was a void, there was a not properly supported chimney. When I have time, I'm going to do an all left-handed shave. Saw Joe from Subtle Art do it. Saw Tony the Wet Shaver do it. And I've said it on a couple of other videos. I'd really like to try that challenge, as I know it's going to be challenging. So when it comes to the shaves and stuff, you guys haven't really missed much. I haven't had time to make any honing videos at all. Can't actually wait to get back to it. It's driving me a little nuts. And I've been moving all my cases around with all my stones and stuff, and saying to myself, I can't wait to, you know, get back to it. But I've just been chasing stuff that needs to be done in the house. Went and got some blinds last night. Before I painted, we ripped all the blinds down. Eric, I really like the smell of this new soap. And I usually wipe my excess off on a sponge, but I haven't really been doing that lately. I've just been rinsing it, which I know some guys would say is a no-no, but it's stainless steel. But I do it with the carbon as well, if I'm being honest, and then I just wipe it. As long as you wipe the wetness off, it'll be fine. So as soon as I get a little more settled in here, we just moved in last Sunday, and it's just been a non-stop marathon of trying to get things done. So my floors are done, the garage floor is done. I've been working on straightening out my fence on the right hand side of the house. The fence, there was 3 sections of fence and two sections of fence and a gate. I guess it was 3 sections, doesn't matter. And a gate, and it was all starting to rot, so I ripped it all out. Got some new cedar fencing, and I've just been working on finishing the paint in the house and you know, getting dishwashers to work and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'll be honest, this house was a mess, and the people that lived here just never took care of anything. So everything was in disrepair and undone or done very half-assed, and it just is what it is, I guess. My furnace wasn't turned on when we moved in Sunday, so we didn't have any heat or hot water, but me and my son got it straightened out. Man, I just keep hitting that ingrown. So I'm actually trying to get caught up with you guys because it's Sunday, a week after I moved in. Haven't shaved all week. It's been at least, I don't know, 5 or 6 days. And now we're just kind of starting to settle in, but not even close. I still got a million boxes to go through, and it's just how it goes when you move. For anyone that's moved before, I'm sure at least 99% of you have moved at least once in your life. I'm sure there's that 1% that's been in the same house their whole lives. I've moved over 20 times in my life, so, but it's been a while since I've moved. And this is the biggest move I've ever done because I had a very, very full shop. And my father had a bunch of stuff in my shop, and I wasn't just moving my stuff, I was also moving his stuff by proxy. Wasn't super crazy about it because I had way too much stuff going on, but he needed my help, and I'd say I was happy to do it, but it was a lot. It was a lot. Because between the move of my shop and of my last apartment, we're talking a week of moving, like 5 straight days. In my shop, I had so much stuff. We did a full U-Haul of garbage from my old business. I used to have a pesticide company, organic pesticide company, that at the time was doing quite well. And then a lot of the people in the industry started coming out with organic pesticides at that time, and it just got to a point where it was just too much competition, and it just is what it is. But I had a bunch of, old bottles and labels and all that kind of stuff, and I just had to get rid of it all. My dad was on a kick for a while where he was saving canned food and all that kind of stuff, so there was a bunch of expired canned goods, and it was crazy. It was just crazy. Moving my apartment took a day, and there's still some stuff to move from my apartment, but I got the bulk of it here. All the important stuff, like my stones and my razors and my strops. The samurai swords, they're here. You guys will notice, even though I've got a ridiculous amount of stuff to do today, I have to reorganize my garage for shrink wrap. I've got blinds to put up. I've got to finish installing the dishwasher. I had to run out to the hardware store last night and get a new drain line for the dishwasher, because the one that was there was basically rotted. But I actually enjoy the fact that I'm being able to change all these things and kind of customize it the way I like it. I'm starting to run. I got the thickness of this of this lather right in the zone where it's just about drippy. So I'm kind of making a little bit of a mess, but it is what it is. Going a little unorthodox today, and haven't had a day off in I don't even know how long. I kind of lost track. think that pretty much does it. I need to get back on a routine where I'm shaving at least every 3 or 4 days. I can tell you right now, my skin is actually starting to get not used to being shaved. I'm only doing it like once a week, and not really how I like to roll, but I haven't really had much of a choice out of necessity. Nice. But couldn't take it anymore. When the beard starts getting itchy, and I can deal with it sometimes for a day or two, and then it starts pissing me off. All right, let's get rinsed off here. It's another awesome thing about not being in an apartment anymore is that I don't have flights of stairs to go up and down, and the hot water gets to me a lot quicker. Alright, I'm gonna flip on the cold water. A little bit of alum, because I was definitely a little heavy-handed on that one. And as usual, it's pretty much all on the neck. Nicked myself right at the end there, trying to do my cleanup. And this is like razor burn, just agitation. But when I'm done with this shave, which I'm done, and I'm done putting on my after splash, after sauce. Let's jump in here for some witch hazel. Oh, that's not witch hazel. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. I'm actually running out. I gotta get some more witch hazel. The microfiber. Give this after sauce a nice good shake. Whoa. Glug glug. The after sauce smells slightly different. The Voodoo soap has a little bit lighter, sweeter of a scent, and the Voodoo Yeti after sauce is it's got a little bit more of a masculine bite to it, which is nice. Eric really knows how to balance things out, which I like. And I think that's gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna splash just a little bit of witch hazel on just for the hell of it, and now I can start my day. So thanks for joining me, and see you next time, guys. Stay sharp.